Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Diana. I make giant crepe paper and foam flowers for decorations. And in this video I want to show how to make foxglove. For that we will need, of course, hot glue gun and scissors. Then we need Italian crepe paper, which is 180 grams, or other crepe paper, but it needs to be very stretchy. It can't be thin ones, what's usually in craft shops. These are mostly in florist shops, so if you can't find it, look in florist suppliers. Floral wires. In best case, it would be 18 gauge, which is 1 millimeter thickness. If you can't find 18 gauge, then 20 is fine. It's not the best, but it's fine. Then also we're gonna need paintbrush and paint, and also we need pipe for stem. I'm using flexible pipe. For foxgloves, well, it might be fine with the usual PVC pipe too, because foxgloves are straight stem, so it shouldn't be. It's not like it's a problem if it doesn't bend. So I have prepared some blooms already, and I will show only once how to make the bloom and how big it needs to be. For bloom you cut 40 centimeters wide paper and 25 centimeters this way, so in a half when it's total length. And so you need 10 of these. If you want, you can make, of course, more blooms, then it will look even more richer. And foxgloves have loads of blooms usually, but 10 is like good size bloom. So this way 40 and 25 centimeters this way. And then we have buds. There will be 2 nearly open buds. These are 30 centimeters this direction and 25 this wide. And there will be also small buds on very top. They will be, for that, cut 25 centimeters wide. And this can be cut in 3 pieces. So there will be 3 small buds. So they are a little bit more than 16 centimeters in this direction. And these we can straight away cut petals too. So just fold it twice and just make one end round. When you open it, it needs to look like that. It's not like a big problem if it's a little bit more cut here. That's fine. So these will be smallest buds. They will look like that. And there's medium buds and open bloom. Next step, we need to glue these ends together. So put tiny line not too far from the edge. And put other end of it on top. Try to put it near as possible so there wouldn't be anything here like opening. And the same with this bud too. And then, so opening bud we are folding and cutting like that. So basically use this seam on one side so all the buds would look the same and the seam wouldn't be on every bloom in different place. So try to just keep seam in the same place. And then fold it like that. And now try to cut it same height in both sides. For this one, just round. Like that. And it's about 6-7 centimeters high. Like that. That will be just the bud. And bloom. Again. Hold where the seam is. Fold it. And then cut in the middle. And like for me, it's exactly how far the scissors can reach, which is 5 centimeters. So cut 5 centimeters deep, cut like this. And then turn this way, where it's open, and cut off from this side these petals at first straight line and then round it like that. And that's 2.5 centimeters wide this side. Then you open and take one of sides but we didn't cut, and again the same height, at first straight and then around here. And now this one, but this one will be the petal which is on the bottom usually, and it has a curl and like a pointy edge, if that makes sense. So that's why we did cut this off, so there will be this longer pointy edge. So this way that will be bottom. And that's how we do with 10 petals like that. These will be These will be 2, and there will be 3 small buds. Next we need to glue them like this. Before gluing, you need to cut green stamens like that. So first cut 7.5 centimeters wide strip, then cut it in 5 centimeters wide pieces, fold them, and cut little triangles like that. So this way it's 5, this way it's 7.5. And we need for every bloom one of these. Okay, let's start with big bloom. For big bloom, you will need preferably 18 gauge. 18 gauge floral wire, and cut it in half because usually they come in 36 centimeters. Make one end like this so it would hold in flower better. Right, so next part, I think it's probably the hardest part of making this flower. So we need to glue all around, totally all around here, about half centimeter away from the edge. We need to do it quickly and we need to do it evenly, then close it. But we can't just do like that because then we can't open it. So much more. So glue. And then fold like that. Do it pretty quickly because glue is cooling down and it needs to be done while it's warm. This way we make it evenly. And while it's warm, stick in the violet inside. And so make it as round as you can possibly make. This extra glue can come off. You check from this side, it will be nicely opening. It doesn't have folds on other directions. Hold it for a moment, don't let it go, because then it will stretch open. And keep holding it. And take the green cheaper leaves and put glue basically everywhere. And then keep about centimeter away and roll it in. You can see that this corner fits with this corner most of the times. That's a goal. And then we close this as tight as possible. Keep holding it while it's cooling down, because you can feel that when you let it go, it's kind of stretches up open. And forming we will do only when it's really cool down. Okay. Same about opening bloom. So do all around. Fold. This time I'm using all the wire. We don't cut it in half. For small buds, again use all wire. We don't cut it in half, and we need this little hooks in one end. So stretch this round part a bit. Some glue. Glue the wire inside. First two petals can be just simply rolled. Well, this first one. And then and these two petals make like a little fold, so when you roll petals around, one petal would look from one side, another one from other side. That would be the goal. If it doesn't work, it's most likely it's fine too. And again, put sepals on. Okay, so that goes on the top. There's 2 blooms with slowly opening and 3 blooms what are still buds. Now we need to connect them. Now we'll need a little piece of green. So we need little strip. Now, at first we will connect the first 3 smallest buds. For this step. Then open one of these. So we stretch it. Well, not really stretch it. We open it from inside as evenly as possible. So it's like a cup. And the petals we just round the middle. So first add one. we bend them like this. And like that. Well, on a flower, when it's done, it will be easier to see how much you want to bend them. Basically, this end will go in the pipe. It won't be visible. So next, I will show how to shape blooms. Again, we open it. And from inside, try to make it as round as possible. So then we have top petal. We just bend it up. Tiny bit stretch. Can add little corals. That's cute too. Then side petal. And other side. There's that seam. So bend that careful. And bottom. For bottom, stretch it a little bit wider. Only like this line. And bend kind of down. So that's how bloom will look. If you want, you can paint them now before adding them on the stem. I do it the way that at first I make stem, add them on, and then paint. So they all are together, and I don't need to worry that they will lose their shape on the table. So for stem, I have 1.5 meters long pipe. I have flexible pipe, but PVC should be fine too. And so next step for me is that I will cut it in half because I need to sand it. And to fit in the box and not to bend it anymore, I'll cut it in half to make it easier to pack. Otherwise, if I need to bend it, it's harder to pack these blooms because I don't want to squeeze them anymore. Because imagine if you have a customer who never done any crafts or really want just take out the flower and put it where it needs to be, blooms need to stay like they are as much as possible, because usually people don't know how to fix them. Here you can see how I pack them. So I just tie them to side of the box so they don't move anywhere. And so you can leave this step out if you are just for making for yourself, or they won't be transported far in the boxes. So I will cut it in half. And we'll add larger PVC pipe so I can put them back together again. So I'll start covering paper around PVC pipe, put it about so deep, and then keep wrapping paper around so it glues this pipe together with this, and so it stays in one place. And then wrap this pipe with paper, simply just all the way around. So it will go inside here and they will be connected when customer receives. I drill holes in a pipe where I want to put blooms. If you don't have this drill, then you need to just add this bloom and just keep rubbing. I'm using drill, so at first I will rub all the stem and then drill holes and then add wires inside and out. When I have wrapped all the stem with green paper, I drill holes where blooms will go inside. So every 15 centimeters, at first there's 2, then there's 3, then there's 2 again, and there's 3, and this part goes in. And just try to make in same side. So where there will be 3 blooms in one place, try to drill that one what's in the middle exactly the same, like in the same line, the next 3 again. And when you drill, at first you drill straight in and then you make angle so it would be easier to put wire inside. And then 2. And butts just goes here in the middle. Don't close it, so just keep tiny bit open so you can put butts inside. And for bottom part, I made 4 large leaves, which was from 25 by 25 centimeters squares. I hope you know how to make leaves. If you don't, that's no problem. I have a video about how to make stems and leaves. You can check it there. So they are 25 by 25 centimeters and on 18 gauge wires. And those I will put, 2 will be about this level, 1 in each side, and about so high 2 more. And when you add leaves in the stem, I first bend a little bit. Then it's easier to then it will be easier to put inside. So next I like to paint when blooms are already on the stand. You can do it before that. I like this way. And so at first I will spray paint with white paint, which is usual acrylic furniture paint, and I paint only this bottom part. And then with any acrylic paint you like, with brush, just make a dots on it. You can use white paint here as well and make even more realistic, but sometimes I don't have time for that. Once I had order with 40 of them, and that would take too much time to make it all like that, and customer was pretty happy anyway, so I just sprayed it and added dots. Basically, these dots can be any shapes, any sizes. Have a look in Google Pictures how foxgloves look, and you will see that they all have very random dots. They never similar. That's probably longest time to do, is to add these dots. So there you go. I hope it's didn't scare you, and it's pretty easy to make. It just needs some practice with the first ones. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing and liking. That means a lot for a small channel. Thank you so much, and see you next video.